Hello and welcome everybody to a Skullball Movies game review. Now, I've reviewed this one in the past and it's one of my favorite PS2 games of all time, The Punisher. Now, all of you probably know that I'm a huge fan of The Punisher. I've got a bunch of stuff Punisher based. And this game is an addition. It's definitely does justice to the Punisher. It shows him in his greatness, his prime, whatever. It just shows the most violent things that he does, and it's really sweet. You can do so many things in the game, interrogations like he's doing right there. And you know, you can throw him into a wood chipper, spike him on there. It's a really violent game, and it definitely shows the Punisher in his true color, if I could say. There's a lot of blood right there.
There's nothing to help you when the darkness falls.
So if you're unfamiliar of the Punisher and how he became the Punisher, basically him and his family went to a mob, I'm sorry, not a mob. He went to a park with his family, with his wife and child, and there was two rival mobs there, and they got caught in the middle and they got killed because of the mob. So the Punisher wants to do justice to all of the criminals in the world. And it's a pretty powerful story to a superhero. Enough about the Punisher's background, let's get into the actual game. Alright, so Warzone's basically your missions. Armory shows all your weapons and basically the details for them. Upgrades, basically stuff that you can buy with points. A war journal basically speaks for itself, it's just his files. Extras, there's like movies and pictures and cheats and all this other stuff that you can unlock while doing certain things in the game. I've unlocked cheats and all this other stuff, so I like using the cheats just for fun. I don't want to flip anybody out for using cheats, so that's not how I beat the game. It's a pretty damn hard game though, if you don't use cheats. Options, self-explanatory, and save. Let's go to Warzone and show you some gameplay of this sweet game. Alright, so you've got a bunch of different levels, basically ones that are based off of comics. I have the graphic novel this game is based off of. And the 2004 film was based off of that graphic novel too, so. But I kind of like the game a little better, more because you can play it, and it follows the Punisher better. Let's see where we want to go. Let's go to the Central Zoo, because that's a long level, and it's a fun one at that. So you can change weapons. You have the fall weapons. If you want to use those, you can. Statistics, basically scores. Basically different modes you can do. I'm going to change my weapons, because I don't like those ones too much. I'll go with the P90, I guess, and the revolvers. I just like messing around. During the load times, the load screens, you get kind of tips thrown in there, and it's kind of helpful, but most of them you kind of already knew. Okay, so I'm going to explain this cutscene because you probably can't hear it too well. Bushwhacker, one of Punisher's main villains, has kidnapped Joan, as you see in the picture there. Central Zoo, 11 p.m. or she dies. So he goes to the Central Zoo to rescue Joan and to kill up a bunch of mobsters. So yeah, Bushwhacker's weird. He's got this like shotgun in his hand. So the graphics aren't all too impressive. I mean, this game came out in 2005, so there's really no excuse. But I mean, I'm not trying to say they're horrible, but I think they could be better. Like, they put some good detail into the Punisher, but other than that, it's just kind of bland and a little boring. So the story basically just follows the Punisher as he's, you know, killing a bunch of people, meeting different people. So you see that little thing right there, the little puddle thing right there, and you see that guy. The guy with the skull above him has information, and if that's a special interrogation, that's the wood chipper you saw in the cutscene earlier. So I'm gonna kill this guy and get him. You can grab him. You can choose the quick kill or interrogate, which is pretty sweet. Quick kill, self-explanatory. Interrogate. There's 4 different options. It's like face smash, gun tension, choking, and something else. And those are pretty cool, I guess. But the special interrogations are where my heart is at. You see, you can throw them into there. What I don't like about this is it turns black and white. And I would much rather see the color and the gore that first appears there than later. So they drop weapons, you can pick them up. So you'll encounter a lot of enemies and a lot of people are trying to kill you, so it gets hard at times because there's just so many people on the screen. And one complaint I have with the Punisher's movements is he just kind of flows, like he's not like marching like he's a badass. He's just kind of treading on the ground and like walking kind of awkward. And when he's shooting the gun, it's the same way too. Also, the enemies get a little repetitive. You see the same bald guy with a goatee about 1 million times in the game. I'm not even exaggerating. But, hey, I mean, you can't be too creative, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, this game follows the Punisher so well. I mean, I really couldn't ask for a better game. I really don't know too much on how you could improve, other than the Punisher's movements and stuff, and just more character design, I guess. Just better character design. You get a little music thrown in there once in a while. It's pretty cool. I kind of enjoy it. Here's another special interrogation. You sit him down, kick his head into the fountain. Yeah, and you see his head just spurt. It's so satisfying, and the whole fountain fills with blood. It's so badass. If you get this game, you might want to have a parent with you, because it's a pretty damn violent game. And I'm not saying this to be a parent figure. I'm saying this just so you don't get in trouble. So, just throwing it out there. You get the side weapons. You get to zoom in, which helps at times when people don't know you're there. But if you're trying to shoot somebody up while zooming in, that's I forgot what I was saying. Well, if there's a bunch of people and you're trying to aim, like zoom in, as you can see right here, it's very sensitive. See, look how much it moves around. And it's pretty hard to aim, especially when someone's really close to you and you can just hit them without aiming. Like I am right now. I'll show you one of the regular interrogations. Here's a punch. Oh yeah, this is the other one. You just keep punching him until he dies, pretty much. It's pretty cool, but a little robotic, since you have to use the analog sticks to... Oh, that was a glitch. Also, like I said, the character models are kind of bland. Also, the environment is too. Like, there's not much detail put into anything. But the graphics, just the look of it, it's okay. Nothing too eye-popping. Other than the opening cutscene when you first start the game, that looks freaking amazing. I won't really tell you about it because I just want you to try this game for yourself. It's so satisfying to shoot up people, and it's super bloody, and this is a great action game to buy or rent. I would suggest buying it though, it's just fantastic. Well, this review's getting pretty long, I'll wrap it up. I'll give this game a 9.2 out of 10. That may seem a little high for you, but on Skullball movies, or Skullball Corp, it was a 9.8, so Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the review, and more PS2 things coming up, more PS3 reviews coming up. I'll see you guys later.